Okay, yeah, it's been a long while. Um, as you can see, this drawing is still ongoing. Coronavirus, so it's been out for like 3.5 weeks. I actually haven't had done no drawing for like 3.5 weeks, 4 weeks. I tried to do this bit, but messed it up. And so yeah, I had to leave it. It's hardly been touched. And so yeah, I'm quite behind in terms of my plans. I was planning to obviously perfect color pencil, get to a stage where I can start commissioning. I've actually got some commissions now, so work is picking up a bit. I think because people are feeling a bit more, because of the vaccine. Obviously, I'll talk about the vaccine and stuff, but yeah, just generally, I think people are feeling a bit more optimistic. And yeah, so but what I want to start doing is to obviously draw. Now, one of the things that was quite important that happened during, and obviously to you it's not important because if you don't like, if you, to me it's important, was that when I'm normally drawing with pencil, if I draw something here in pencil, I can then come back a month later and add bits to it if I want to. One of the weird thing I found about the color pencil is that once I've added it, it hardens, or it's a bit like paint, it dries. It's weird, I didn't realize it does that. And so it's very hard for me to now work it. And as you can see here, when I'm trying to work it, it starts peeling off. And so that's something that I'm glad it happened with this drawing, so I can at least understand what would happen in the future if I made that same mistake with a big piece of artwork. So I now know when I draw something, I'm gonna have to do it quick. In terms of, I can't leave it for months and months like some of my A1, some of my larger art pieces, the black and white pencil ones. So that's quite important. I actually messed up here, as you can see. I tried to work it and then it started peeling off, and that's something that I wasn't expecting. This is what I'm talking about, and you can see here now it's kind of a bit weird. Like, this is one of the things about practicing before you start charging clients and stuff like that. I can't start charging people if I don't know what can go wrong with the color pencils and stuff. So what I'm going to do though is I'm going to leave this one because I've kind of hit a brick wall. I just feel like I just can't, because I left it for 3 weeks. And no, it's not because it's a woman. Before everyone said, Raj, you're sexist, you did all the other ones but you didn't do this one. It was just bad luck. I got COVID, and obviously I'll come back to it and finish it at some point. What I'm going to do instead is to get myself back into the kind of and yes, this is dirty, this is charcoal and stuff, nothing I can do, that's the way art boards are. Is I'm going to be doing a quite a simple, not simple, but not so let's just say taxing on my kind of brain cells drawing. What I want to do is just too cute, a puppy and a dog. Obviously the background isn't done yet, but I've just filled it in. And this is actually so I can open up a different avenue of commissioned work, which is going to be, I'm going to be doing, trying to get into pet portraits because I do like drawing pets. And yeah, in black and white it doesn't really work, but in color I think it's going to look amazing in color. So this will be my first one as a practice run, and then I'll probably start charging, probably start doing commissions for pets and pets pretty quick. Portraits, I have to wait a bit because I'm trying to learn techniques, and the portraits work differently. But with, so here's a cat, and that's what I'm working from. Just a cat and a dog, and I'm just going to put that in there. So yeah, you see here, it's going to do the eyes. Yeah, so anyone want a cat or pet portrait done, or a bird? I even said a pigeon, but say pigeon. I don't do self-portraits, guys. I don't do self-portraits. See, I'm very self-deprecating like that. Can you see? I can joke about myself. I do feel better. I'm drawing now. I've realised one thing. When I don't draw, I'm very agitated. Like, very agitated. Like, I just feel... because when I'm drawing, I'm relaxed. Although it's stressful, I'm not going to lie. Let me just clarify something. Drawing is successful. I mean, can be, not is, but can be very stressful, especially when things go wrong or there's something very complicated. I've got to really concentrate, but it does allow me to kind of like get my I can zone out and just think about what's going on in front of me, and anything that's going around me, I can just kind of like zone out and stuff. And that's good to be able to do, whether that's whatever, whether it's with a hobby or whether it's with something that you like doing, like sports or something like that. I did try and draw during the coronavirus, but I had I just couldn't focus. Every time I tried to focus, I started getting headaches and stuff. And so obviously you don't want to get a headache when you're drawing. And I couldn't actually just couldn't do it, to be honest with you. I tried around 4 times during the coronavirus. Every time I had to put the thing down and just move on. So yeah, my aim is I'm gonna actually try and concentrate more on pet portraits rather than people, because I actually enjoy drawing pets more. And I will say it's easier, and I'm not gonna lie, it is easier. As that is one of the other things. Drawing pets, once you understand the technique, it's not. Well, then again, let me just say this before I say that. I haven't done it with colour pencil yet, so it might be completely different, the technique, and I might be eating my own words in the next segment, because obviously I pause a bit and I'm going to do a bit more and a bit more. Yeah, I'll chat about, like I normally do, about certain things that have been going on and all that kind of stuff. But I'm back on the mend. I think I'm doing pretty good now. I'm going to get a retest, and hopefully the Rajanator has defeated COVID, unlike you Puddy does, that think you didn't catch anything, that you're strong. God gave me COVID, yeah, and he decided to save me, so I am now chosen. I'm actually regenerated. Yeah, I've been chosen to survive, so now I have to go and do my mission. Obviously I'll be going back to Speaker's Corner soon, in the next couple of months, probably. I'll get the vaccine done. I think I'll explain why and my reasoning afterwards. Right. So yeah, I'm just drawing in a bit of the hair. Obviously it looks very rough, but this is why I kind of like I said, obviously there's a time lapse. I moved over to this, but this is why I like drawing pets. It's very tedious, but it's just lots of little lines. With human beings, it's much more complicated. You have to do skin tones and stuff, and this is just a lot more calming. And I think one of the biggest problems, I tried to get into pet portraits before, but I don't think pets work well in black and white. In fact, I know they don't. There's something about the pets that, because of the colours and stuff, you need it to do it in colour. So I will be concentrating on a lot of pet portraits. Yeah, they're quite calming to do, to be honest. They're quite relaxing, tedious, that's what I would say, to keep them doing the hairs and stuff. But overall, it's not overly, I don't think that it's overly stressful, because, pets are pets, and it, like. So yeah, I'll probably do exclusively pets in colour. Yeah, I'm going to go over a couple of topics, obviously, as I'm drawing. I'm just listening right now as I'm drawing, as I was drawing, to Coke Faz's channel. Coke Faz, that guy that, fights all these Muslim brothers 24/7, uses me as a kind of like get right, like the boogeyman. But in reality, he just loves fighting his own Muslim brothers. He just loves fighting, that's what he does, yeah. I'm just an easy target, but it'll go for, so many other people. I mean, his latest target was that Shani lady, his own Muslim sister, and it'll be the next person next, and then at some point it'll come back to me, but I would have proven my point by then, because no one used to listen to me. This guy just loves beef. It doesn't matter if it's me or it's the next man. It doesn't matter. He doesn't care about Muslim brothers and sisters. He doesn't give a shit. He just wants a beef. He doesn't even care about money, really. He's just a cunt. Yeah, you can't do nothing about these kind of people. Yeah, I was just listening. What a shit show, man. Yeah, what a shit show. It's got all these FNATs on there, and National Socialists like Charlie Big Potatoes. I've spoken to it twice now, and I kind of understand who he is now. I didn't really know who he was until him other people. You lot are so dumb and gullible, man. Seriously. Shuk Kwan, yeah, you little puddida, mera Bengali pra. Yeah? I know you want me to call you mera Punjabi pra, but you're never going to be Punjabi puddida. You can freaking wish all you want. Yeah? Nothing will change that. Obviously, if you have some kind of, I don't know, maybe a blood transfusion, maybe we can put some blood of the Punjab in you. This guy's such a dimwit on the next level, man. Like, they were talking to these FNATs, and the FNATs are basically talking about
the British government are selling out the British people by letting all these immigrants in, yeah, and and he was saying, oh, we shouldn't blame the Muslims, we shouldn't blame the immigrants, but it's the government. And this dimwit's like, well, overthrow the government. Yeah, overthrow the government. All right, so when you're telling them to overthrow the government, you moron, what do you think they're going to do when if they ever overthrow the government? Kick your ass out, you little puddy, that. You know, you're like a freaking turkey to the slaughter. You're so stupid like that. I mean, obviously, yeah, absolutely moronic. Yeah, and even look, like I said, yeah, I know people can say Raj, Zabida, she hates it. Look, I can't help. I just find Zabida, and look, Zabida's an entertaining character, man. She's an entertaining character. No one can deny that, man. She's got away with saying things, and I'm sorry, I kind of like people like that. Yeah, even if she hates me, and I do think she's very manipulative, to be honest with you, and stuff like that. Now that's what she banned me from her channel. Obviously, she boycotted me for a couple of months. I was ill with coronavirus. Then I went on there for the first time after a long time, and she was like, Raj, come on, tell me what you was talking about with Jupiter, because I was on Jupiter's the day before, Wendy's. And I was like, all right, she's called me onto the panel, but I'm going to negotiate and manipulate her into giving me my boycott off. Yeah, obviously, where's your boycott gone? And so what I did, I jumped on there and said, all right, you want me to talk? You're going to have to lift the boycott. And obviously, after a bit of negotiating and bartering, like we was in an Indian shop, like, oh, good early morning, I would want my barter off. I will not come back on unless you remove my barter for my boycott for 1 rupee. 1 rupee, yeah. And obviously, she lifted it because she wanted to talk to me about stuff I said about herself and others on Jupiter, Wendy's. And then what happened the next day, I then went on to Wendy's, was speaking on there, and they were saying, oh, she's like this and she's like that. And most of my stuff about her was relatively the same as I've always said. I said, look, I still like her, she's a white woman, blah, blah, blah. But I did say she was manipulative, and you are manipulative. You tried to manipulate me to get into a panel. I then manipulated you back, and that's why you say you was upset, because I kind of outplayed you. But Zabida, man, let me just say something to you. You are manipulative, and I don't think that's necessarily always a bad thing. Yeah, so how much you use it. The only reason you banned me was not because of that. You used it as an excuse because you obviously got a lot of stick from your Muslim brothers and sisters for letting me back on, because I read all the comments and stuff. How did you let me back on? And you just use that as an easy get out clause, which I'm disappointed in, if I'm not gonna lie. I think you were stronger than that. But what can I say? Everybody has their weaknesses here and there. But yeah, I mean, the FNATs are going through some, I mean, or what you want to call them, National Socialists or Nazis or whatever. They're going through like some kind of locust through each channel. So they're just going through each channel, infesting it in the chats and on the panels, getting it over to their calls and stuff. And then they move on once they've been kind of, once people figure out exactly what they're about, and then they're gone. Yeah. And that's the thing. And for me, these guys they don't call themselves Nazis, yeah, and they may not share the same exact ideology as a Nazi, but when you look at what they say, especially when they say they're National Socialists, a National Socialist isn't automatically a Nazi, yeah, because National Socialism is about it's more of a kind of like a socialist state, yeah, about, you know, the people running the state and all that, or whatever, all that kind of bullshit. And but when you're a National Socialist and you admire Hitler, then you're definitely a Nazi. You're definitely a Nazi. Yeah, it's the same way with fascism. Like, you can be a fascist and not be racist. A fascist is just a totalitarian kind of dictator who wants total control. You have people that have no religion, have religion. Black, white, that can be a fascist dictator. The main thing they have is they want total control, yeah, and they want to suppress the opposition to the point that, you know, whether that's through actual murder or whatever, they want to suppress their voice and stuff. Yeah, so it's interesting. And that particular stream, I would love to kind of review it, because there's some really crazy stuff on there that I was watching. I was like, what is going on here? Like, you know, some people are really, really naive. I mean, what they're trying to do, the FNATs, they're coming in and they're going, okay, you guys, the migrants are victims of British kind of interference in other lands. We don't want you to, you're not to blame, but guess what? Yeah, you better leave. Yeah, and the only reason that they don't agree with colonialism is not, or let's just say intervention into other countries, is not because they like you. And this is the thing, or they have any empathy for you. They see you as lower than shit. The only reason they're saying that is because they know, one, it's good for PR, and secondly, it's good to manipulate you, and thirdly, they don't want the blowback from any foreign intervention, because they've seen how it's kind of has a knock-on effect with populations of people then saying, okay, we're going to come to your country because your country invaded ours, and there's a kind of a blowback. And it's nothing to do with them liking you. This is the problem. You're getting this idea that they like you. No, they don't like you. They don't care about you. They don't care about you as a people. They see you as shit. They see you as nothing but, you know, poo on your boot and stuff. So you need to realize that. And you know, Zabida, I don't know what is going on with you, but when you're talking stuff about, I prefer talking to FNATs over CivNats, that is insane talk. Insane talk, because in reality what you like is the fact that they're kind of buttering you up, and you like that, oh well, you lot, you know, you're the victims, the Middle East and all this kind of stuff. And obviously I disagree with the invasion of the Middle East and stuff. They don't give a shit about you. They'll deport your ass. CivNats are not about deporting whole groups of people. It's about you know, people kind of coming under the umbrella of some kind of national identity, and you know, under a civic nationalism. And I'm sorry, like, you know, if you think these guys are you know, talking straight with you and you appreciate that, let me tell you, if they ever come into power, man, you'd have a bullet between your eyes. Simple as that. If you didn't listen to them, I'm telling you straight, they wouldn't even give you compensation. They'll just put a bullet in your head. Yeah, they wouldn't have no qualms about it. Yeah, your whole population has been wiped out, and you need to understand that. Yeah, yeah, interesting conversation. A lot of beefing going on, like I said. Said it before, like with Faz and them lot, they just love beefing. It doesn't matter if it's me or Jedi against Jedi, if it's against Jafar, if it's against Shani, if it's against Adil. I mean, God knows what's going with Adil, that goddamn nut job. Obviously, Adil, how you doing, my man? When I call you a nut job, if you're listening, you are a nutter. I'm a nutter as well, so I'm probably more. What can I say? One nutter to another. You're definitely like a unique character. There's no doubt. But they're obsessed with him. They're obsessed with him. Like, do you know, like how they got obsessed with me? Yeah, and they're just constantly talking about me. Like everywhere you're going, they've now latched onto Dogged. I mean, it's just weird. I don't understand what he's done. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what did he do to get this much heat. Like, he's not like I've heard him say something that's so outrageous. He does talk shit, I can tell you that straight now. Dogged, yeah, he took a lot of bakwas, man. Trust me, you do. Yeah. But I haven't seen the guy do anything that bad. He's not said anything or done anything, yeah, that is so bad that he should be deserving this kind of like kind of craziness. Like, it's unbelievable, man. Yeah, it kind of, from the outside it looks weird, yeah, because they used to do it to me as well. And so when you see these people just constantly commenting about Dogged, every comment, yeah, I go into a stream, Dogged this, Dogged that, Dogged this, Dogged that, Dogged this, Dogged that. It's just almost exactly what they used to do to me, and I used to find that weird as well. But it's weirder looking at it from somebody else, especially a fellow Muslim, because like, he hasn't really done anything. That's your Muslim brother. I can kind of understand with me, because they just don't like me because I think I'm an Islamophobe, which I'm not. So yeah, it's kind of a bit. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of topics I do want to go over. Like I said, the vaccine and stuff. I'm going to personally do the vaccine. I think I've said it on my post anyway. Obviously, good to repeat it anyway. But I'm not going to get my mum to do it. There was an allergic reaction anyway to people taking it, and if you have any kind of allergy, they're saying, okay, maybe you shouldn't take it now because of the allergic reaction. And so for me, I'll take it. I don't have no massive, I've got allergies, but it's not that bad. Wait for my mum, and maybe a couple of months, maybe even a year, depending. And then, yeah, then, you know, me and my brothers and sisters will get it, just because of the fact that, you know, we're gonna have to visit my parents and my sister who's got an illness and all that kind of stuff. So we're just gonna have to take it. Them not have to leave it. They don't really go out and interact with that many people at the moment. So that should be relatively okay. Yeah, I mean, I really want to talk about space travel, but people just don't care. Amazing. Big up to Elon Musk and SpaceX. You know, I've been, like, since I was younger, I was into space and that kind of stuff, like space travel. Then I got bored of it because ever since, actually, do you know what? I'll talk about this in the stream, actually, because then I can show visual aids. I know all of you will be eagerly awaiting my stream about that. How's it looking? Yeah. So you can see what I'm doing. To anyone that wants to learn how to do like pets, it's relatively easy, but it's tedious. You have to just keep on building up the layers of lines, and just keep on building it in the direction the hair goes, and then you can kind of refine it later on as well. And so, although tedious, it's not hard, it's not difficult. There's a difference. Doing skin is difficult, yeah. Doing eyes of a human being and noses and stuff is difficult, yeah. No matter how good you get, it's still, you have to concentrate. This is a different kind of thingy. So I actually really like doing cute pets. So it's kind of like a win-win situation for me personally. Like, if I can get into pet portraits more than portraits, and I think I can if I can get my a nice couple of drawings up and ready, which I can kind of advertise what I do. Then yeah, then I'll start thinking. Now I have got some couple of clients' portraits I need to do, but I can't. The problem is what I've realised with faces, I'm still finding it hard to like kind of concentrate for them. You know, when you're doing faces, I'm going to wait a couple of days because I don't want to make no mistakes. I'll practice on this to get myself back in the flow and get this done, then I'll start the other ones afterwards anyway. Yeah, and another thing is I offered out the Puddy, the Ghost Speaker's Corner, and he shat himself. Ghost, kuttiya, you're not a jatter, mad jattaga. Yeah, what are you, Kanjar? Nothing. The thing is, Ards took the video down. Luckily, I recorded it, yeah, on my own thingy. I got the recording of it, and I roasted that Puddy there. Literally, he shat himself because he's always talking about Raj, I'll knock you out and all this, rah, rah, rah. I'm going to kind of, I was all right, yeah, all right, come on, let's do it then. Adil said, all right, let's do a boxing match. And the guy shat himself, man. Proper shat. And I'm being serious. I don't mind doing a boxing match. It'd be a good way to kind of highlight maybe the Punjab thing as well. Because obviously he thinks he's a Jat, but he's not. I'm not a Jat, but I'm going to win the crowd around by coming into the ring dressed as a farmer. Obviously Jat is farmers. I'm gonna have a tractor behind me, some goats, yeah, bakare, and then what I'm gonna do is as I'm coming in, I'm gonna be like, put the Jat on there, balloon there, bakare, blah. So obviously bakare is a goat, so it's just like it's a famous song in the Punjab and stuff about Jats. Yeah, obviously I'm not a Jat, but I'm gonna win them round, yeah. And I'm going to be doing somersaults on the ring and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be crazy, man. Obviously, he's shook, yeah. Ghost, you're shook, you little puddy there. And Ghost, another thing is, you know, you done that video of Guru Gobind Singh Ji as a groomer. I know you took it down. I'm not sure why. I've got the video, though, so don't worry. When you done that video of Guru Gobind Singh Ji as a groomer. Yeah, I've got that video still, so don't worry. You know, when you said you're Sikhs, also Ghost said, I'm going to play the video as well. He said his Sikh mates, yeah, see him on the same level as the Gurus. Think about if I said that about the Prophet Muhammad. Because imagine if I said that, yeah, my mate see XYZ on the same level as Prophet Muhammad. This guy said that. I've got the audio of it. And the thing would have gone into, I want to meet his mates, Sikh mates, man. Your Sikh mates must be the biggest pussies in Manchester. I've heard the Manchester Sikhs are pretty tough anyway, so maybe this little puddida is just running his mouth. But yeah, when we do our boxing match, man, we'll find out. We'll find out. We're going to tell her, we're going to put it on YouTube as well. It'll be fun, right? Everyone, let's make it happen. It'll be a fun little thing as well. To get. I want to get back into shape anyway, to be honest. I'm being serious. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. People probably think I'm mad. I'm not even joking. I'm not trolling. I'll do it if they arrange it. But yeah, whatever, man. Let's go in. It's a win-win for me. If I get knocked out, I'll be like, okay, I'm an old man, 45, had COVID, I'm just still recovering. You know, I'm out of shape. And if I knock that person out, oh, the beastie. Oh my God. Could you imagine that? A full-on beastie. Yeah. So yeah, Puddida Kanjar Kutia, Ghost Speakers Corner. You've been running your mouth for years now. Let's ready to rumble. Obviously. Yeah, Raj is still. I will be going Speakers Corner back in once I get the vaccination done. But I want to try and talk about subject matter. The place is a complete madhouse. I think everybody needs to sort of kind of like try and think of the bigger picture and kind of like try and get it back to good topics and stuff. Obviously. I think they want me to, like, I don't mind doing a Punjab corner, but I'm not apologising for nothing. Jata, Dogra, oh Dogra. I like the way Ard said, Dogra, oh Dogra. I'm not apologising for nothing here. Not apologising for nothing. The only thing I said I'll apologise for if I upset any of my Punjabi, Pakistani people, because sometimes when I cussed out Pakistan, I didn't preface Bun Pakistan, but big up Punjab. I should have done that. I don't give a shit about Pakistan or India. Other than that, I'm not apologising for nothing. And if that's a problem, Dogra, there's nothing I can do, man. Because if I apologise for one thing, there's a problem with apologising, yeah. You apologise for one thing, then they want you to apologise for the next. Then if you do something in the future, you're going to apologise again. Like, I'm going to upset people again, yeah. It's just as simple as that, because I want to speak my mind. And so there's no point apologising. You just don't do it. I just don't see the point. When you, especially when you're not truly sorry. Like, that's the worst way to do it, is to just do it because someone asks you. Like, do it because you truly believe it, because God knows if you believe it. And I'm not going to do something for show. There's no point to me, because I don't feel sorry for what I said or done. Yeah, I regret some certain things, but I'm not going to say sorry for it. Anyway, I think, yeah, it's coming out okay. Yeah, I'm just a little bit... still trying to figure out the technique for smudging. Like, you can see it's a bit messy here and there. Obviously it's still early days, but I've just literally done this in like a few hours, man. It's not even that complicated. So it's gonna be a really cute picture. It might be one of those pictures I use as advertise. Anyone wants to get a portrait done, obviously, of their pets and stuff. Yeah, and you got a cute pet, I might give you a discount. Now, if your pet's ugly, I'll actually overcharge you. No offense. Has to be cute. I need the thing to be able to advertise. Yeah, put their picture on like a poster, or put their picture on a website and stuff. Because I want to create another website just for pets. I'm going to do a separate website just for pets. I might call it Petacular Artist rather than Pentacular. Petacular. maybe. Anyway, I think I've said my bit here. Like I said, there's still a lot of tamasha and bullshit going on even when I'm not here. Everyone's blaming me, it's Raj. No, I've proven a point. When I'm gone, the shit still happens. Yeah, just another victim, another person they target. Yeah, they're like bullies. They just go from target to target. Yeah, choosing the next victim, and at the moment is Dogged and Shani. And then it'll be someone else in the future. And Shokwan Puddita, Mera Pongali Pra. You are the biggest puddida known to mankind. Seriously, I don't know how dumb I don't know how it's possible for someone to become that dumb. And the worst thing is you think you're smart. This is what I find quite strange about you. Because you come out with stuff that you've read and you think you're smart. But you're so dumb. It's even worse when you think you're smart. I know I'm not smart. Yeah, I know my limitations, man. I know that my limitations. With you, you think you're a smart dude. Like when you say, let them overthrow the UK government so they can deport us. What are you talking about, you moron? The first thing they do, yeah, is when they overthrow the government, they'll get you in a dinghy boat, yeah, and bloody well make you paddle your way back to bloody Bangladesh to do that. I know you're Bengali now. All the way to Bangladesh, they won't give a shit about you. You know what would happen if he was being deported? He'd go, oh guys, my name's Shukwan. I like Dick Pic-Tawhid and Abdul Kantada. Both of them suck me off 24/7. Big up to my my bros. I'm white. I'm half white. Can't you see I'm Caucasian? Yeah. He'll be using that whole white card and be like, I'm not Asian. I'm white. We know you'll do that. You'll be a right race traitor. As soon as those freaking guns hit your freaking forehead, you turn to a full white man. Yeah, not because you're just shitting yourself and you turn to a ghost, but you turn to a white man, literally. All your Asian genes will like come out your poo. Yeah, like you poo them out, yeah. And then you'll just become totally white. Even his face will suddenly be like, hello everybody, my name's Stephen. Yeah, I'm gonna stay in the UK. I don't care about my Muslim brothers and sisters. Anyway, I don't like cats. So the next time you'll see it smoothed out. It's rough at the moment, and then I'll smooth it out and stuff, so it looks a bit weird at the moment. Anyway, I'm off.